Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 12th Annual Fashion Designer Showcase. My name is Zelda. I am your red carpet host for this illustrious event. And tonight we are getting ready to meet some of our designers and models that are part of this historical event. So we're going to have a roundtable discussion so that you can get a little bit of insight into our designers and some of our models. So let's go ahead and get started. Mr. A.R. Crown, can you tell us where you're from? And then I'm going to throw out a question for you.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm originally from Augusta, Georgia. That is home of James Brown and the Masters. And did you know James Brown was the first African American to own a private jet in the 60s? So that's a major, major thing. I currently now reside in Atlanta, and in ATL is where the magic happens. Not Magic City, but the magic.
All right, so Mr. Crown, I'm going to ask you a little bit about your brand. So what's the name of your brand?
I have an umbrella corporation, which is called The Manifestation, and it's spelled M-A-N-N as the manna from heaven. Okay. Fest, which is short for festival or gathering of people, and station, like a train station. And the logo is a train, and trains move people, goods, and services from point A to point B. So being a faith-based company, we plan on moving the depressed to joy, the poor to wealth, those in lack to abundance, the suicidal to mental health, and everything in between. Now, the corporation, the Manifestation Corporation, has Crown Knight Apparel under it. Crown Knight Apparel is the name of the line, and the logo is here, but I'm sure if you look around, you'll see the logo everywhere on each and every piece of clothing that we design.
Awesome, thank you. You know what? You described that so well, you already answered the question. I ain't even got to ask you the question.
That's why you started with me first. Let's get this thing rolling.
That was awesome.
My inspiration came from something I just wanted to do, and I thought I was really good at it. And I learned the skill. And I was doing something that was, like I said, taboo, because I was an athlete doing what a lot of people consider female things. And then it really kind of an oxymoron in terms of that. So I continued on. I left the job, and I started my company 15 years ago, scared to death. Didn't have a parachute to land on, but I said, I'm doing it. So I took a leap, and I started my business 15 years ago, and I haven't looked back. And I'm still doing it. So it worked.
You're doing it too.
I too sense that when I talk about my brother, my sewing machine. It's a brother. It's my brother. So when I talk about my sewing machine and stuff, there are kind of looks like, what is he doing sewing?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But I took home ec in high school.
I was there too.
And I still have the first pair of pants I've ever made. And I can still fit them. Yes, and I made those pants in 9th grade. I'll be 50 on the 17th. Wow. And I still have those pants.
I think this is when I made my first pair of pants. It was about grade 8
It
or
was
9.
Yes.
Wow. And actually my dad was helping me. This was like our learning to sew. And I made but I don't have them, and definitely I wouldn't fit.
But yeah, so from your lady's perspective, what can he and I and other aspiring male designers do to beat that stigma? What do you think? We get some muscles or something like that? How do you think we should? All right, Shay.
I feel like at this time, speaking about inclusivity,
Yes.
it's been growing and growing. Mm-hmm. So I think maybe it's something that specific idea may kind of go along, because these new children, they be wearing pearls. I seen a young boy with some pearls around his neck, but that's just how, they rocking everything. Yeah. They wearing dresses now and all kind of stuff just because that's what make them feel good, or, just continue doing what you love doing and don't worry about what anybody else thinks. That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And well, he and I, we haven't stopped yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this business. I mean, and let's just be frank. I mean, there's a lot of gay men, for example, that are designers
Yeah,
in this
I was
business.
thinking.
And so
It's
we're almost like
mostly
it's a
gay
rarity when you
Used to
see
be, yeah.
single straight man
Straight man, yeah.
who's doing this business and it's a business. And I underscore the word business. I went to business school, so when I left the job, I didn't leave the skill.
Yes.
The skill was enhanced by what I'm doing, and everything that I do is about business. Because the pandemic, if it didn't teach us anything, it taught us that you better have a plan.